Yo, my name is Vice Ixo. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today, I'm just going to be showing you guys a little bit of gameplay from the new definitive edition of Outward. So, I actually just started playing, just to give you guys just a little bit of information. Basically, I've read some guides, watched a little bit of YouTube videos just to get started, get my, dip my feet in the water a little bit. So I have a save game that I've been playing, but I'm going to go ahead and start a whole new game here, of course, by myself on normal mode. Here is the character customization screen, character creator. I'll go ahead and name myself Vice Ixo. Well, we'll just go Vice, but a pretty standard, piece of shit character creator, if I'm being honest. Out of everything in this game, this is the one thing that I found, which is really a good thing, if you think about it. So, yeah, I don't really think the character creator's that great. We'll give myself some old man hair, and let's be an old man. Long, crazy hair. I'll do the old man like this. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and create him. This is gonna go ahead and load us into the game. Like I was saying before, I just kind of did a little bit of studying up on just beginning stages of the game. Tried a couple different things, but I'm really just trying to play, have some fun. This is a very special game. It's a RPG that's very focused on survival aspects as well. So kind of like Minecraft Valheim style, with some more RPG aspects with skills, magic. The combat system's pretty good too. So anyways, here we are. We are waking in the city of Cierzo. I'm gonna be real with you guys. The beginning storyline is I've seen it so many times. Basically, we crashed this ship on our voyage, coming back from a voyage, killed a bunch of our people. We are part of this tribe that has these bloodline debts. I owe them a debt because of something that my previous bloodline did, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna continue on here. I'll try to be a little quick here. I gathered up some seaweed just because I'm addicted to gathering this shit. I'm just gonna need the one torch for now. Run over here, and here is our good friend Yazan. I'll go ahead and get some berries. Yazan's over here by the tank. He's one of the MCs. Basically, he's like one of your friends or some shit like that. Main characters in the storyline. We're gonna go ahead and loot what we can while we're here. Take the bread, talk to Yazan.
What you need?
Said, you're alive. You must be freezing. Come warm up by the fire before you freeze to death. I asked him where I'm
Not
at.
far from home.
Eto made it out alive. Thank Eli.
He's a Kazite.
Eli is
He was
basically
born on
like
a
a
ship.
god they worship, basically, I think.
Go ahead and sleep in one
No,
of the
it
extra
does be.
bedrolls.
You sleep in a bedroll. So this is just a little mini introduction to the resting mechanic of this game, which is a huge mechanic, plays a huge part in this game. As you can see right here, we have sleep, guard, and repair. So this is one of the basically ways to repair your gear. At the moment, we're just gonna sleep 24 hours. If we were in the wild and we weren't in this little starting like tutorial, like basically phase, we would have the chance of getting ambushed by just sleeping in the wild. And you actually have to balance out how much sleep you get with guarding hours, and if you want to repair, you have to balance it all out. So we're just gonna go ahead and sleep 24 hours because I know for a fact it's not gonna matter. We're just gonna wake up to the next cutscene. So let's see what happens next. House. So my bloodline owns this lighthouse. I'm gonna get some of this gear and equip it. I'm just gonna go ahead and, I know for a fact there's loot in here. We're gonna go ahead and take this little primitive satchel. It's a little backpack for us. Search this stash. This is our little private stash thing. Let's see, we got a pails, workers, a patterned one. Go with the patterned one just for the looks. Both literally the same exact thing. Now we have a little thing on our head. Awesome. I know there's some berries and shit in here we can get. And by the way, this is literally your player home. So you're about to see a little cutscene that'll explain some more shit. I'll show you here in a second, but we're gonna go ahead and loot this up as quickly as you can. Bread here. This is a little kitchen we can cook in. different little crafting recipes that I have unlocked at the moment, and these are multi-ingredient recipes. You can also just use a campfire for single ingredient stuff. This right here is literally a cooking recipe. Now I know how to make it. I can go here. Here it is. Raw rainbow trout, seaweed, and salt. And then I can make it. And as you see, most of these food items have like restorative powers. This is a mana restoring and elemental resistance food. So basically, it's kind of like Valheim where you have buffs from your food. But in my opinion, they did this way better in this game. So it's not just eat food, get health and stamina. It's actual eat, you know, you got to think about the ingredients you have so that you can craft, because there's also temperature and shit like that. Anyways, we are met by the angry townsfolk.
Rise and shine, Trog spawn. You think you...
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever... Yeah!
Just woke up
You
from
were
the
on that
shipwreck,
ship
bro.
too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible?
If you can't make the payments you missed...
Enough of this!
Basically, town elder steps
12
in.
people are dead. Stop to threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh.
But...
I say, Oliel,
You
She
heard,
basically
Mother.
says, hey,
Away
get the
with-
fuck out of
I'm
here.
sorry that was... If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period, and that gives you a few days
And
to
then
pay back
this
the
is
money.
the real kicker.
Either gather the
Right
money
off the bat.
or earn a tribal favor,
You have
and
this.
they won't be able to touch you.
So it tells me right off the bat, you get hit with your very first quest of sorts. And a lot of the quests in this game are going to be similar to this in the fact that some of them are kind of hidden behind. If you take too much time, you're fucked on it. So this is 5 days for us to pay back our blood price, which is either the 150 silver, or we can earn ourselves a tribal favor.
Once you can make the payment, a dozen people
talk to
you
her,
must listen.
skip
That
it.
does. Once you remember, you only have a few days.
Press J to open up my
May your
journal,
ancestors
and
watch
here it
over you.
is. Just to go over a little bit of the UI. Of course, you've seen this a little bit. This is our inventory, our current equipment, our pockets. This is our backpack, our equipment page with our stats. This is our vitals. This is important because you do have to eat, you do have to drink, and of course manage how tired you are, as well as your temperature, and then of course your health, your stamina. And as you can see, we have no mana. Like, what the fuck does this mean? You actually have to unlock your mana by going to a specific location in the game and sacrificing some health or mana. So we will get to that in an episode, hopefully. Of course, crafting. Here's some of the things we can craft now. Bed rolls and whatnot, our hot bars, skills, and then our journal, of course. So we're going to get going into the little tribe here, the little city, tribe, village of Cierzo. Just fix my mini-map settings here. I do have a mini-map mod. I have a more map details mod that gives me more details on each of the maps. Normally you wouldn't be seeing all of this, as well as the time and the temperature. And then I also have the combat HUD, which just gives a lot of useful information that you would need. So this is one of the first weapons you can find. There's a bunch of weapons you can find here. Pitchfork, it's like a pole arm. You can poke with it. And then based on what you're doing beforehand, you can do a special attack with your middle mouse button. This is the middle mouse button without doing anything. And then if I click and then middle mouse, I can go ahead and do a special. So now I'm going to release this. Go over here, get some loot ski. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and, you know, this is the inn. You can sleep here for 25 silver. It's cool because if when you're sleeping in the wild, you know, you'll wake up hungry or thirsty. You're sleeping at an inn. They feed you overnight. You eat. So, this is Caravaner. This is part of a DLC, so I haven't actually ventured too far into talking to them, but hatchet here we can get. I think we're gonna start out with an axe and some axe skills. A little two-handed axe. Steady. Depends on what we can find, really. Some fish here, and we can gather those fish, but we need to go over here first. Get them loot. So there's this thing right here. Pretty important. The water skin. I go to my inventory. I have 2 of them now. Go ahead and assign this to my quick swap. I like to put them on 4 actually. Just do it this way. this is how you, a couple different ways you can assign to quick slots. I just free that up, and then go ahead. See what we got here. We have a jam, jerkies, whatnot. Cool, cool, cool. We could also just drink some of this water here, and you notice it says clean water. If we go over to the ocean, it'll be salt water, obviously. So you know you do have to boil your water and shit, depending on where you get your water. Although honestly, there's so many different clean water locations, and you could pretty easily just go and get clean water. And here we go, boom, a fishing harpoon. This is what we need to gather ourselves some fish. We can just hold F here. We'll poke them with our harpoon. Boom, I got one raw salmon. Dots for one, the green dot obviously is me. Purple dots are little gatherables. This is showing me that this is fish. The blue dots are NPCs. A little bit helpful, can kind of be cheatsy on gathering aspect. You know, I'm the type of person that plays well with add-ons anyway, so who gives a fuck? Go ahead and this shit. Cool, we got a straw hat. I gotta represent my man Luffy. We're gonna put that on. I like to get rid of this satchel pretty quickly. Some people sit around here with the satchel. Fuck
What
that.
can I do?
We can
Alright.
sell to anybody. They're all gonna buy our shit for the same price. So we're gonna just sell all this shit. Right now, you know, you could keep things for obviously crafting reasons. We'll get into that eventually, but we're just gonna go
Hey there.
ahead. Actually, this is not the
See ya.
right person. I need to talk to the person over here. The actual general. This is the shopkeeper.
Is there something you need?
We're gonna go ahead and immediately buy us this Nomad backpack, which is going to take us from our 25 weight cap to a 50, which is gonna be fucking solid. So as you can see right now with this, oh, I'm stuck with this satchel. We only have 25. We can only hold 25 weight. So go ahead and equip this. It's gonna drop our bag here. Cool thing is with bags is that it's pretty intuitive. You could just loot it and take all of your items, and then I could just pick that up by doing this again and sell it. Go ahead and do that real quick.
Is there something you need?
But the part that really makes it intuitive, at least to me, is of course, you know, with the backpack on a heavy ass bag with all your shit in it, you're gonna be rolling around in combat. No, and it even gives you a little warning. You're gonna be going slow as shit, so you can just drop your bag, fight, not like in full speed dodge, and roll and whatnot. And so that's a cool little mechanic that I kind of really enjoyed. I think that's been done somewhere else. What is that? Not sure though. This is the first game I've really seen to do it really well, as well as the weight capacity and whatnot. So, and as you can see, because our lantern is in our backpack, it's actually hanging from our little Nomad's bag. I can turn the lantern on and off V. So that's one of the cool little things. We're gonna go in here to the Cierzo storage, and we're gonna get a little taste of some combat finally. And we'll just fight him with this, Fuck it. Turn on our light. Do we have a bedroll yet? We do have a bedroll, so I don't need to pick this one up, but I will take the bread. And of course, there's another lantern here. So far, every little start, sometimes obviously like the loot boxes, like over here, have changed, like junk piles and whatnot, the items, but I mean, honestly, for the most part, the items that spawn like on boxes and shit like this have been the same, so. Like that's gonna be flint steel, it's gonna be lantern, bedroll always spawns there. Basically, the keys to your start. Here's a little pickaxe for mining gathering. Looked like a little gatherable stone, but I'm too used to mining. We're gonna drop our bag, and here is our first. As you can see, they have a white bar. That is the impact bar. You can stagger them by hitting them and breaking down their impact bar as well. There's going to be another trog here. And it does use stamina. There is a block as well. It does use stamina. This guy's going to charge him. I'm going to strafe him because I'm a pro. And we're going to take their shit. I'm not going to pick up that trog stuff. It's going to be too heavy for me right now. Go ahead and pick this up. It takes some damage, not much. I'll get to how we heal up our health here in a minute as well. We're gonna come around here. There's a little mushroom I can gather. Might as well take it. Here, if we jump down, we can't get back. We will venture here. I'm just gonna show you guys that we will be going there soon. For like basically the next little part of my grind here for this little start that I'm doing. We're gonna go ahead and come back here. You know, we might as well just pick this up. We have the weight right now. Really, I come in here. I have a little bit more loot, but I just decided to get that done real quick because once you clear out basically a zone like this, an instance. Ooh, what is this? Recipe. Once you clear out an instance, the loot and the enemies will respawn in 7 in-game days, which, as you can see, we're on day 1. And as I showed you before, pretty important to try to be timely on some of the quests, and because there is no save games. This game automatically saves over time as you're playing. So once something happens, it can affect your character. You can't go back. So you have to, you know, play with that level of difficulty. And so that go. I have a little bit of silver now. I'm gonna go ahead and go get this axe that I actually want to use, and then we're gonna venture outside the walls in the next episode, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. So let's see here. This is the great axe. Go ahead and equip it. This is the weapon of choice, at least for now. Of course, gather some berries, can't miss that. Anyways though, guys, I do really appreciate you guys for tuning in to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment. I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys in the next episode. We're gonna go ahead and venture out of the walls, outside of Cierzo, and continue on with this adventure. So if you guys did like it, again, go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.